Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today's video for you guys is a April TBR. We're gonna be picking from my TBR jar right here, but there's a lot of things in front of me, so I want to show you guys so I can move things out of the way. I received my Barnes & Noble's package today, which I ordered last week for like their weekend, you get like 2 times the stamps or 3 times the stamps. I ordered the physical book of the Book of Azrael, not the Cadia, the Hunger Games collection, which these are the special covers. The first book we have is the Hunger Games, obviously. This is the sprayed edges. I don't know where I want to display it, but right here I have this little tray, and right now I have a cranberry pineapple cocktail that I made. Mocktail, sorry. Okay, so this is my TBR jar. I am reading quite a few books next month. I know that for sure. In April, I'm gonna try to finish the Magnolia Park series. On top of that, I'm reading Lights Out right now, which I'm buddy reading it with 2 friends. So we're gonna be reading it into April. On top of that, I'm gonna be reading some of these books for my booktuber video that I'm doing, which is like Quicksilver, City of Gods and Monster, Book of Azrael, Never Ever, Nightingale. We're gonna pick 5, and if I don't like it, I can change it. Dual POVs. Oh, I'm gonna choose a few and then we're gonna pick it at the end, like how I did last time. 6 books for dual POVs. We will go over that after. Cute, fluffy, giggly romance. We have quite a few options here, actually. Maybe these are like my other romance books, so I have a feeling these could be it. Newest addition to your shelf. So this one was in my March TBR, but I didn't get to read it, and this is basically one of my newest additions, so I'm gonna pick this one. Dude, I have a lot. A love triangle? I honestly don't know what books I have that's a love triangle. Okay, so for love triangle, I actually do have a lot of those books, but I am planning on reading them sometime this year, and I'm not reading them right now because I already have like a list for them, so I'm not gonna pick those. Apparently Caravel is a love triangle, and I'm not quite sure. So I need to do more research on that before I pick it. So we're just gonna stick with these 3 because I'm not sure. Okay. Sprayed edge book. We have 5 categories so far. We're gonna do 10. Obviously, I'm not saying I'm gonna read all 10, but it's great if I do. Okay. Just gonna throw that disclaimer out there. Mysteries / thriller book. Okay. I have a lot for that. Okay, we have 6, so 4 more. Start / continue a series. Ooh. I have quite a few series, and I am in the middle of a few series as well. I have one in mind. Morally gray characters. That's like almost all my dark romance books. 2 more. This is like a lot of books. Prediction of a 5-star. Oh my god, I got this last month and I literally don't know. We're gonna skip this one again. Start with a letter E. Oh my god. I think I picked this last time too, and I also could not find anything that starts with letter E besides this book, but it's in the middle of a series that I didn't start yet. Okay, we'll say we have to skip this one again because never heard anything about. Oh, so this is basically a book that I just picked up and I don't know what the fuck is it about. Oh, okay, this is gonna be easy. I have 2 books. Last pick. Favorite author. Oh, I already picked out a lot of their books already. So we're gonna pick a different one. Prediction of a 5-star. That really, if I pull it one more time, we're just gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Cowboy. I could start the Elsie Silver series. I don't want to yet. You know what? We're gonna do it. So 3 topics I picked. We're just gonna do it. So one of them I picked was Cowboy. One of them I picked was Favorite Author. And one we're doing is Prediction of a 5-star. The first topic that I have right here is Never Heard Anything About. And I only have 2 books that I picked. Alright, so the first book I picked is out of the woods. I don't know anything about this book, so I think that's a good pick. The second one I pick is Ellie Hazelwood, Deep End. Now, I do have a few Ellie Hazelwood books, whereas Deep End, I don't really know anything about. The only thing I know about it is that a lot of people don't like it or do like it. Really bought this just because of FOMO. Between the never heard anything about, I think I'm going to go with Deep End. The next one we have is Cute, Fluffy, Giggly Romance. 4 options. The first one is Night Shift. The second one is The Bookshop of Second Chances. Third one is Chase Me by Tessa Bailey, and another one is The Nanny. We're gonna do Night Shift. Now, this one is Love Triangle, and I do have quite a few books with love triangles in it, but those books I'm planning on reading sometime by the end of this year, so I didn't want to pick those. So I just picked the 3 that I just haven't read yet, and I know I'm not planning on reading. So the first one is Shatter Me. Apparently, this one has a love triangle in it, and then the second one is The Selection. And the third one is Cruel Prince. I literally just read the back and it literally says it. Okay. I am not a big fan of love triangle tropes, I'm gonna be honest. But we're gonna do The Selection. Next one we have is Morally Great Characters. And the first one we have is One Dark Window, Once You're Mine, The Predator, Captured, Does It Hurt, and Shallow River. Since earlier I did pick favorite author, I think we're going to do Shallow River for favorite author because H.G. Carlton is one of my favorites. Actually, wait. Or should we do Does It Hurt? Okay, I lied. We're going to do Does It Hurt by H.G. Carlton. I think I'm going to do One Dark Window because this also has been sitting on my bookshelf for a while now. Now, next one is Newest Addition to Yourself. The Lies. We have The Crash, The Children on the Hill, Say You Swear. I don't know which one's the first one, but Consider Me or Play With Me. Then we have Butcher and Blackbird. News edition, I am debating between Say You Swear and The Crash. Say You Swear. The only thing I hate is that I have to put back every single book afterwards, and it's just a hassle. So far, we still have prediction of a 5-star, and none of these so far, actually, there might be one. Okay, anyways, we're gonna move on. So this one's dual POVs. So the first book I have Sinners Anonymous. Next one we have is Little Stranger, where this one is like part 1, part 2. Part 1 is Olivia's story and part 2 is Malachi's. Third one we have is Collide, Pucking Around, Icebreaker. We have Wilder, The Last Letter. Since I've never read any hockey romance, I think we're gonna start with Icebreaker. And we have prediction of a 5-star. So for prediction of a 5-star, I have Little Stranger by Lee Rivers. Then I have Sinners Anonymous, The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros, and Wilder by Rebecca Yarros. I heard The Last Letter broke a lot of people, and I really don't know if I want to do this to myself, but I have a feeling this would be a 5-star read. I also have a feeling these two would be a 5-star read. Leah Rivers, so far, the Edge of Darkness trilogy, I ate that shit up. Can I pick 2? We're gonna pick 2 books for prediction of a 5-star because I do want to read this, and I know I'm definitely going to read this after Psychotic Obsession. We're going to do 2 books for the prediction of 5 stars. This one is Start / Continue a series. So first thing we have is The Court of Mist and Fury. I tried to read it this month, but after Onyx Storm, I just couldn't. Next thing we have is The Fine Print by Lauren Asher, which I have not read at all, and this has been on my bookshelf for the longest time now. Next thing we have is Her Soul to Take. Then the next one we have is Corrupt by Penelope Douglas, Twisted Lies by Anna Hong. I DNF Twisted Hate. I devoured Twisted Love and Twisted Games. Finished the series. For Cowboy, I already read the Done and Dusted series by Lottie Slage. And the next 4th book comes out in April. So that can be an option. But right now, I have the Elsie Silver series. So we have the Gold Rush Ranch series, along with the Chestnut Springs and the Wild series. I think for Cowboy, we're gonna pick this one because I don't really have any more cowboy romance besides Elsie Silver right now and Lila Sage. Now, this one is mystery slash thriller books. So we have 5 Survive by Holly Jackson, One of Us Knows, One of Us Is Next, which this is a sequel of One of Us Is Lying, and I already read One of Us Is Lying. The Silent Woods, Someone We Know, You Shouldn't Come Here, and The Locked Door by Frida McFadden. These for mystery and thriller. Okay, we're gonna do The Silent Woods because I did try to start this last year. I only read up to like chapter 1, so I kind of want to read this. Sprayed Edge Books. So the first one we have is God of Pain, which is the Legacy of God series. This is book 2 of The Witch, which is a fantasy. This is book 1, A Study in Drowning, this is a fantasy book. And then the next we have The Spell Shop. Then we have Beautiful Villain, Immortal Dark, and then we have Light Lark. Okay, so I have 3 books in mind. Why did I pick all 3? I could pick all 3, you know. Now, I may have picked 3 books for this category, but does that mean I'll read all 3? Who knows? I may or may not read all 3. It's just that I actually really want to read these 3, so that's why I can't choose. We're gonna go over the categories again. This will be my April TBR. Sprayed Edge, God of Pain, the 2nd book of the Legacy of God series by Rena Kent, A Study in Drowning, Light Lark. Next, we have Cowboy. So we have Off to the Races, which is the Gold Rush Ranch series by Elsie Silver. A Start/Continue series. So I picked Twisted Lies by Anna Hong. This is the 4th book of the Twisted series. Dual POVs, and I chose Icebreaker, and this is a hockey romance. For mystery/thriller book, I chose The Silent Woods. For prediction of a 5-star, I picked 2 because I am indecisive and I want to read both. I have Little Stranger by Leah Rivers, and then we have The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros. Newest addition to your shelf, I picked Say You Swear. Morally Great Character, and I picked One Dark Window. Favorite author, I picked Does It Hurt by H.G. Carlton. A love triangle, I picked The Selection. For a fluffy, giggly, cute romance, I picked Night Shift. And then Never Heard Anything About, I picked Deep End by Ali Hazelwood. My April TBR is actually pretty big. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and follow me on my social media. It's down below in the description box, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!